Um, yeah, I'm trying to have some energy. I really am. I just am struggling, if I'm being completely honest. Today has not been the best day. I'm going to go ahead and mix up my ketones. I'm having tart tonight. I really like this flavor, so maybe it'll make me feel all nice and warm and fuzzy. I got up this morning around 4 to pee because, I got a mom bladder. And a friend of mine that's in the business with me was telling me she was going live. So I was going to go on and watch her live and then go back to sleep. But I decided that since I haven't been able to go to sleep before like 4, maybe 2 in the morning, that I would just go ahead and stay up and get myself tired. And that may be the only positive thing that comes from today because I feel like I'm ready to fall over now. But let me go ahead and end. Guys, we're going live over on Facebook if you want to watch. So, I was fine until, I guess, around 8. I remembered that, hang on, I can't think at the same time, apparently. I guess around 8, I remembered that I had a mammogram at 8:45, and I was like, oh crap, let me go wash all the deodorant off and get myself together and go. But my mood was perfectly fine. Y'all, I don't know what happened while I was sitting in their lobby, but it was like a flood of emotions came over me. If you guys are watching live, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know. I'm not sure. I have trouble seeing that. I'd like to see you're here because I have trouble seeing that there's a viewer. If you're watching a replay, drop a hi. Let me know where you're from. But, and if you're a woman, you can just drop me a heart because I'm about to explain something that probably only you understand. A wave of emotions hit me. And it was like I started crying over this, that, and everything else. I'm not a big crier, y'all. I'm really, truly not a big crier. Now, granted, since I have been married to Jeff, I have shown a lot more emotion than I've ever shown in my entire life because I guess he's just opened things up in me and helped me heal things that I didn't realize were a problem. So, anyways, after the third or fourth thing made me cry, I love this flavor. I started realizing I had no control over it. And it freaked me out a little bit. So, of course, I reached out to a friend of mine that works in a gynecology office, and she was like, yes, Nicole, you're not crazy. It's going to take a couple of months for your hormones to balance out from removing the one ovary, and then we'll check back with you in a few months and check on you. But it's like, I don't have a cycle anymore, but it's like being on the worst emotional menstrual cycle you have ever been on in your life. It was like I just had zero control. I'm not even sure I can tell you how many times I have cried today because I honestly don't know. I wiped all the makeup off because it was just down my face. So I say that to say, have a little bit of patience with me. If you're somebody that's been messaging me and needs help with the product, I'm going to get back to you, I promise. It's probably not going to be today, if I'm being completely honest, because I feel like if I start to type something to you and autocorrect screws me over, I'm going to cry. I'm full on going to cry. So, I've had about all I can take of it. See? take of the crying today. And the lack of control over it is pushing me to the edge and just making me cry more. So I do apologize, guys. I swear I'm not normally like this. I'm normally whatever my version of normal is. Tonight you didn't get the good version. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna go drink my ketone and cry some more and hopefully go to sleep. If you don't follow my stories, you should be. The other thing that's going on, oh God, I know this is gonna be bad, is that, did you know that you get your mammogram results back the same day? Well, I did. And it wasn't good. So I have to go back for one of them. Learned today you're not allowed to mention body parts on Facebook. I've got to go back to have one of them checked again. So that added to it a little bit. Because it hit me while I was there this morning that, like, I was checking off, do you have history of this in your family? And I went to check no, and I was like, oh crap, that aunt that literally hates my guts has been through this. Now, I don't wish that on her, but it is no surprise to me that that's where the gene would come from. So now I'm concerned about that. So if you have any, relax, sweetie, worry about it till the time to worry about it comes. You're absolutely correct, because with my husband having been through cancer twice, we have, especially with the prostate cancer, we have been through it with the blood work and everything. And I do know that this is quite common, and that in a lot of cases it turns out perfectly fine. I think this lack of control of my emotions that's going on with my hormones right now is really running with it. And I'm trying really hard not to let it. Thank you, Peter. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to hold it together. But these, I don't know. I think they're like little Tasmanian devil hormones that are going on. I'm not sure. And I'm usually a pretty balanced person. So I'm just feeling a little out of control. And then all the time I've watched you and your hubby. I know you're a fighter. Yes, thank you. I most certainly am not going to just take it, whatever it is. I'll call tomorrow and I'll get the new appointment set up. And I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be in a whole different place emotionally, but they did tell me that it might be like a roller coaster for a couple of months. And she kind of laughed a little bit, because I was like, listen, I'm not really a whiny little bitch, so what's going on here? And yeah, there's some little hormone demons controlling my tears. So anyways, I really appreciate everybody's support. Again, if you've messaged me, I promise I'm going to try to get back to you tomorrow. Just go relax this evening. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And hopefully I will be in a whole different place. I'm just going to try to get a whole bunch of good sleep tonight and go from there. I sat there, like, I made a video about, because people were asking how I feel about Jeff going on his trip right after I had surgery. Well, first of all, my surgery wasn't planned for now. It was planned for when he got back. But when they called and offered it sooner, I jumped at it to get the situation over with. And he was very hesitant to go. But this is a trip that he plans over the course of a year with his brother and his nephew and his best friend. And I've got his mom here with me. I've got my daughters here with me, taking care of me. And I am not a very good patient. I'm not really used to letting people take care of me. So I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And then 2 hours later, I'm sending him a text, and I'm like, hey, honey, can you FaceTime me by yourself? Because I need to see your face because I miss you. I can't explain it. Always message me if you ever want to chat. Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it. And we have the best supporters. We have, especially, there's a select few that are just like family guys. And we really, it means a lot to us. It really does. Um, I'm going to go drink this, help me have better sleep, hopefully help my mood, and try to just balance it out for tonight. You guys drop a few good vibes and prayers for me. I'll appreciate it. And I will catch you all tomorrow. I promise. Love you all.